Some other nations hate, they want to be us, but my identity is found in Mashiach. For my bloodline crowd, they cannot free us. We must humble down for him to see us. Some other nations hate, they want to be us, but my identity is found in Mashiach. For my bloodline crowd, they cannot free us. We must humble down for him to see us.
Oh yeah, I call upon you. I seek your face, I humble myself. Let me be pleasing in your sight. We as your people need to live in harmony as one and not be proud or conceited. And once we get that, we can praise his name as one saves Zion. And we can build the cities of Yehuda. Once we stop tearing up the streets, it's time to come together, cause Yahuwah don't like what he sees. No, no. Private conversations, curses on the nation, just because we cannot all agree. Just open up your eyes and understand God loves his servants.
Some other nations hate, they want to be us, but my identity is found in Mashiach. For my bloodline crowd, they cannot free us. We must humble down for him to see us. Some other nations hate, they want to be us, but my identity is found in Mashiach. For my bloodline crowd, they cannot free us. We must humble down for him to see us.
Humble down. Yes, I'm humble now. Yes, I've lost it all. I did. Guess what I have found? Something that's divine that can turn a man around. We the toast of the town. His son paid it all. Not because we like, but we stay up in y'all jaws. Talking out your neck. Call a conversation. Slave mentality, hate for your own nation, lording over man's homes. Repackaging the church, time to strike all these shepherds out here doing vain work. Say I have no work the whole time, you really wanna be me. Thinking if you deceive me that your life gon' go so easy. So you seek forbidden knowledge cause you only want to be G-O-D. But you are not holy, you about to set apart as a pack of baloney. It's a good show, but they not doing what he said. That's partiality when you got one man at the head. You ain't Moses, nigga.
Other nations really hate it. We were something that was created. He did it according to his will. Now all the hate is a part of your reveal. Be grateful of his new day. Be grateful for his new grace. Humble down and trust in his will. God is in control still. Some other nations hate, they want to be us, but my identity is found in Mashiach. For my bloodline crowd, they cannot free us. We must humble down for him to see us. Some other nations hate, they want to be us, but my identity is found in Mashiach. For my bloodline crowd, they cannot free us. We must humble down for him to see us.
I'm finally free, cause I know my identity. Yahusha's in me, that makes me who I am. I'm finally free, cause I know my identity. Yahusha's in me, that makes me who I am.
Was there the whole time. Yahuwah is the waymaker.
We gotta wait. We gotta waymaker, waymaker. We gotta waymaker, waymaker. We gotta waymaker, waymaker. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. Waymaker, waymaker, waymaker. Oh, yeah. We gotta waymaker, waymaker. We gotta waymaker, waymaker. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. A waymaker. I stand with the armies of Yah, yeah. There's so many battles and stories to tell, yeah. How many times he came through for me. He answered prayers, provided what I need. He never failed, no, he never failed me. Talking about Yahuwah, mighty one of the 12 tribes. So many reasons I pledge my allegiance and whole life. I still can't believe it, how much he had laid down his whole life, yeah. This right here's for the Yahudim. So act like you know, but you know what I mean. I said this right here's for the Yahudim. And lift your hands high to the Shammai. We got a way maker, way maker. We got a way maker, way maker. We got a way maker, way maker. We got a way maker, way maker, way maker. We got a way maker, way maker. We got a way maker, way maker. We got a way maker. I can never ever count the way. Many ways he made for me might break my brain. He did not praise him, it would be insane. That's why I be reppin' the name.
Why I be reppin' his name, yeah. He is the author, he finished the story, yeah. I gotta credit his work, yeah. Keep him in glory for all he do for me. I gotta live on my life. I can't do nothing without you. I can't say too much about you. You are my light, you are my way maker. Heartbeat pacemaker. Heavenly translator. No, he won't forsake you. Yeah, he love us. I can't get enough of seeing you show out the way you do. Clutch like Curry, follow through. I tell them all to follow you. Call on you, you always there when people not, they won't bother you. You pull up that spiritual chopper like the bust some more. I learned to put all my trust in you. You make a way out of none, Father, come.
We got a way maker, way maker. 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 We got a way
Already. Shalom. We would like to welcome you to the Truth Be Told Flex podcast. Look at my man. Look at my man.
It's the prime effect. Coach Prime out there. I got the prime time shades on.
I wish you had told me, man. What better say? Look here, man. Look here. I'm been a loco with you. There we go. That's how we gonna run this thing tonight.
Prime effect, baby.
This one I have to work with tonight.
Hey, look here. I asked my wife, I say, when Waymaker came on, I was jamming over here. I said, Israel is talented. You heard me? Right. I said, what would this world be without Israel, man?
We the salt.
We the salt. We got all the flavor. All the flavor. Indeed.
Golly.
I see your pa showing off her little basketball skills.
Yeah.
I saw that little crossover she did. I still think I can get in the step though. My wife told me not to touch that ball no more though.
My knees will fall apart and disintegrate.
Right.
That turn to
dust. They will implode.
What's up?
I'm telling you, they will implode and shrink. Y'all
well, the last time I played, I was stuck on the couch for how long in the chair?
I don't even want to discuss it.
I was stuck in the chair, and the most I was good. I that whole time I was stuck. Not once did I have to go use the restroom at all, because most I knew I would not have made it. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. We'd like to welcome everybody to the Truth Be Told Flex podcast. As you see, we are ready. We got a great show lined out for you tonight. Ayob Yahuba Nachel Ahaya is the product. As the project manager. My bad, baby. You know, but yeah. But we work real hard on this one tonight. I saw Shaka Boom said in the comments, please hit the likes, thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, if this show brings you any value at all, please subscribe. Also do this right here because it's free as well. Share the content. It's hard for us to stay in the algorithm, even though we done forced ourselves in. It's hard for us to stay there and to get there because of the type of content that we share. They would rather us not be here, but we here. So as long as we here, if you are a regular viewer, if you are a subscriber, share the content to someone else. Share the value that you are getting out of it. How was your week?
It's great, man. It's a good week. The Most High is grand. Getting ready for this Wonderland to drop, man. Everything going good. If everything goes according to y'all's will and y'all's plan, it will be out this Saturday, this weekend. So y'all just hey, the enemy been trying to stop it. So y'all just
right.
Hey, man, you know, the enemy fight ministry. So
we got a sample too, of King 7.
Oh, bro.
We got a sample of that. We were supposed to been playing it right now, but it slipped our head. Go ahead and run that sample right quick, baby. This here is Pirates King 7. Check this out.
It's crazy.
Hey, get over here, son. Yeah. Hold it. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
We'll let that run, and if y'all stick around to the end of the show, we're gonna also have They Got Me Piped Out. I believe it's called They Got Me Piped Up. They Got Me Piped Up. Those are the two singles that's off of this joint. It's going to drop September the 22nd as well. It's called Pirates, exactly. So we're going to be getting King 7 back over here to the show, so we could talk about that. That one that slipped in on me. I didn't know that it was. I saw that he was moving around, but I didn't realize that he was coming out with an album. You know.
Yeah, man. That joint with that right there, and that joint with him and Big Homie Yurt.
That's it.
That's it right there.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. You start fading it out, but that is our trap artist in Israel right there. Absolutely. I'm talking every
monologue trap truth or truth trap.
That's exactly what it is. True trap. There you go. There you go.
Trap. Truth trap.
Exactly. Truth trap. Exactly. But yeah, so we got what we're going to do right now. You know, we have a few segments, a few topics that we talk about before we get into the beyond critical race theory. So we got 3 topics that we're going to talk. You see it say 3 by 15 on the clock. If we get through the topic sooner than 15 minutes, it's all good, but we got at least 15 minutes. Well, we got at least 15 minutes to get through the topics. And so we got 3 of them. And so we should be done with them within 45 minutes, and then we can move on and continue on with the show. What we got up first?
First topic tonight, California school teaching that white people have no culture. That sparked some fury amongst our white brethren and sisters.
Well, they mad.
Big mad, I would say.
They mad.
Well, what you got to say about that, brother? White people have no culture.
Listen, we done talked about it before briefly, and a thing in the article. I want to say this article is from Newsweek, and it's talking about like sis just claimed and read that they're outraged because it's almost like the critical race theory. They wanna make it theory because they feel that shame and guilt, as the word talks about, right? Bringing it from a, this show deals with the current events and topics of Yasharal, and then aside from Yasharal, the world, So the Most High's people and then the world from a biblical perspective. The world sees it one way. Well, how did the Most High view the world? The world, Yasharal may see it a way, but we should be seeing it like the Most High. So they both factors we deal with how the Most High view it. So how does the Most High see this? From my perspective, how the Most High sees it, the word says Esau's tongue shall fall upon him. Now this is coming back. See that pride, the Proverbs, and when the word the Most High was like, this pride is going to come back to get you. Y'all were so prideful. Man, they got, we've said it before, they got photo albums and books in houses across America with little white children smiling in pics where 12 of us hanging on the tree.
Right. They send them as postcards. They send them as postcards to their family members.
And little white children smiling. Oh, y'all documented all the history. You want to bring down statues in Charlottesville years ago of General Custer and General Lee. Then you find out because you found out they had slaves and they was brutal to their slaves. Oh, let's take them down.
No, it wasn't that they found out. We started finding out.
Right.
We started finding out. Yeah, they already knew. Yeah.
We started finding out about what the generals on statues and what they did. So they marched with torches and pitchforks up in Charlottesville. So now y'all outraged that in a textbook it's been documented. Ain't that what y'all wanted?
Facts.
Jim Crow? Through 30s and 40s and 60s, y'all got it documented because you were proud of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, look what we destroyed. They can't have nothing. You were proud. Now you don't want it to be taught. Tom Hanks is near 70, 80 years old, and he just not find out about that. They are upset, y'all, because the Most High is waking his people up every day. And some of the first things that they're hearing about is things like this. These jokers in these principles, they in the squirming in their chairs because this stuff is coming out, and everything that they try to do to stop it, it's like it's multiplying on them.
Right.
So that's from my perspective, from the Most High's perspective, the way I view it is that it's inevitable. It was going to happen, and I believe that they knew that. And now that they're trying to stop it, because they always had the pride like, can't nothing touch us. We good. Now that they're trying to stop it and it keeps doubling and coming back and coming back. And the more they try to stop it, it multiplies back. Now they're in true panic mode.
Right.
They're in true panic mode.
Facts.
So Newsweek got an interesting article on that, though, about the shame and guilt and how they're, it says that, let's see, I think I lost my place, but it's making them uncomfortable. It's making them shameful.
Right.
Making them feel guilt. And they don't want that. What do you mean you don't want it? Y'all were proud to sell the Italian. They ain't got, the Italians are known for leather and crocodiles. They ain't got no crocodiles in the Mediterranean Sea.
Come on now.
Where they getting it from? From bull gators swallowing our babies. Y'all documented it. You were proud of it years ago. Now you want to hide it. Nah, player. You can't hide it, player.
Right.
So yeah, that's my perspective. I see it from the Most High's eyes. It's on and popping.
The Ruwak is good because the brother actually just opened the door for how I was going to take it as well. Man, white folks have no culture. When my wife came across that, she showed it to me. First thing I said, they don't have no culture. As we got to talking about it, come to find out, yeah, they got a culture. Check this out. We got Genesis 3:15. It says, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Now, real quick, the woman is Jerusalem, okay? Read the book of Lamentations and see how the land weepeth for her children. Read Lamentations and it'll tell you. Go to 2 Ezras, I want to say 4 and 5. I want to say it's either 4 or 5 or 5 and 6, where it tells you that the woman that thou sawest is Jerusalem, okay? Then we got Revelations where it tells you that the dragon was wroth with the woman and he went to make war with the remnant of her seed. So Genesis said, I will put enmity between thee and the woman and between thy seed, talking about his seed and her seed, and it shall bruise thy head and it shall bruise thy heel, right? So we always talk about the seed of Jacob. We always talk about Israel, But we never talk about that Satan himself, he has a seed too that is in the earth. Guess who it is, people? It don't take a rocket scientist to find this thing out. Okay? Now, check out what the Messiah said in John chapter 8 and 44. He says that you are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Now, he said that you are of your father, which means white people, this is your culture. Your culture is lying and murdering, the same as your father.
Yep.
So when the teacher was teaching these kids that white people don't have no culture, in all reality, she was doing them a favor, because what you scared of is the very culture that's going to be brought up that you don't want nobody to know about.
That's right.
That's your culture.
That's your culture. You're right.
I'm a huge Western watcher, right? And I cannot remember the name of this Western to save my life, but what's his name? The real famous Western star, the white boy, the real big, tall, big white boy back in the day, man. John Wayne. John Wayne. He was in this particular Western that I was watching, and it was this white boy, and they was fighting these Indians. And the white boy said, the Indians are savage. John Wayne told the white boy, and John Wayne, the white boy too, he told the white boy, there is nothing more savage than a white man.
Come on, man.
There is nothing more savage than a white man.
That's their culture. Like you
said, that's what
lying,
your culture is.
Lying and murder begets what? Violence.
Beget violence. That's your culture.
That's your culture.
Right?
That's it.
So
now
yeah, that's
of it.
Now you're ashamed of
it. We don't want our children to read about it and become uncomfortable. We don't want them to feel beneath anybody.
Right. You don't want to teach our history, and you don't want your history to be revealed. Come on now, make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
So wait, everybody just walking around with no history. We can't. Right. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they scared our history too. That's why you got beyond critical race theory, because when you teach our history, what does it do to them? It makes them look
right.
But it's facts, though.
It's facts. It's not.
You can't run from your facts.
Right. It's not a theory. They put the theory stamp on it to make it debatable across the board. That any nationality, you got nationalities right now saying, "Oh man, y'all fussing too much. Slavery wasn't that bad." But let them work for somebody, get brutalized, torn apart from their family, and released and not paid with the land promise.
Come on now.
They'll be like,
come on now.
Somebody owe me my money. So that's all we
saying. Come on now. That's all we saying.
Players Club say, run me my coins.
Run me my coins.
Make that part of your culture.
That's right.
Making everybody feel comfortable. Chinese people, Irish people, everybody Israelites.
Everybody
Israelites.
Everybody.
And Irish people, and y'all watching, when y'all were so-called enslaved, guess what?
Indigenous.
You had
indentured servants. They were indentured. They chose. Right. They chose that life. They chose that life.
Yeah.
To not get paid. But Irish people, y'all had a contract. You got money.
Yeah, they chose that life.
And you got land. So
not only did they get contract money and land, they also got a position at the table.
Thank you.
Police. Go look at Boston. Why do you think they play a sandbag when a police officer fall? Because they got a seat at the table.
Bagpipes.
Bagpipe. What I call it?
Sandbag.
Okay, then. But let's go to the next topic.
That's good. That's good. Keep your eye on that topic. Keep your eye on that topic. That's going to get here after a while, but yeah.
So next topic for tonight, from KFF Health News: Social Security overpays billions to people, many on disability, then demands the money back.
You go ahead. You can have this one first.
Again, I came with scripture.
Go ahead.
The first question I want to ask is: says who? Who says that Social Security overpaid? Right. To me, I look at this like the numbers of the ooh-wee, right? These numbers could be crunched and added up and fabricated the same. Who is governing Social Security?
Right.
Who is auditing them to say that they overpaid? What are some of those numbers, man? What can you give me some of those numbers that they overpaid these people that they say they overpaid? But listen to these numbers.
Yeah.
So there's a young lady. Well, I say young lady. We're gonna make her young because she's the same age as me. But starting at age 20, she ended up on Social Security benefits. She receives about $862 a month, and they sent her a bill or letter basically telling her that she needed to mail a check or money order for $60,000.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Within 30 days.
Come on now. She on Social Security.
She's on Social Security. They know what they pay her.
And she only get what?
She gets eight. Well, she get let me back that up. I apologize. She gets $1,065 from Social Security. She earns $862 a month. Not a week, not every 2 weeks, a month. She earns that because she is disabled, so she can only work a certain number of hours. Okay. Because the more she works, the more money they take out of her Social Security. Right. But they know what her Social Security is, and they know how much she makes because she has to report that.
Another number of 100,000.
I do.
Something? Okay.
So there's another family who it was a police officer that was shot in the face, and they sent his family a letter and told him that he owed $27,000 in overpaid Social Security funds.
Okay. So
hold on.
Oh, okay.
Let me give you the biggest number I have seen so far is a lady who was told she owed $127,000.
Okay. Make that make sense.
Wow.
So again, I asked the question, who says that they owe this, or who said that you overpaid them is the question that I'm asking. You see what I'm saying? Now, from what Manat Shalahaya told me is that somebody questioned them about this here and they refused to answer. They didn't even want to answer the question as to how these people owe this much money, right? We got 60,000 owed, 20,000 owed, 127,000 owed. That sounds like to me, somebody in y'all organization, Social Security, ain't doing what they supposed to be doing. You let that much money go unaccounted for. Now, all of a sudden, you harassing these people in the mail. How you gonna tell a lady who only getting $1,065 from Social Security, only making $800 and something dollars from wherever it is that she's doing, to send you a check or a money order of $60,000? If she spent that, you gonna send the feds to her house because you want to know where she got the $60,000 to send it back to you.
It's all a setup. That's exactly what will happen. That's exactly what will happen.
You see what I'm saying? So who says that they overpaid them? Now, all of this, I'm going to say this real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and pass it to you. This here is a part of the reset that we have been talking about for over a month. Remember, I said American people have too much. So who do they start picking on first? You start picking on the elderly and the disabled. Then you go to the poor and the middle class. Then you start working on the people who think that they have money. Now, this is what scripture says. Wisdom of Solomon 2:10. It says, let us oppress the poor. We still talking about the white people here and their culture. This is part of their culture. Let us oppress the poor, righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Then we got Obadiah 1:5. This is how they operate, people. And Obadiah is about Edom, which is the white people. It says, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, would they have not stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? These people are so evil out there. When they come take, they don't take just what they need. They leave you without.
With nothing. That's
nothing.
leaving you with nothing. Because what leaving you with nothing, what does that bring you? That bring you running to them, begging for some
There you
crumbs.
go.
When the Most High says, this is all y'all's anyway. And I'm glad you brought that up to preface what I'm about to read and to land back off of what beautiful, eloquently put. You said Americans have too much. And they want to leave you with nothing. James 5:1-4 talks about that. Let's read that. James 5. It says, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. See, that's prophecy. That's something that's going to come. It says, your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you.
Come on now.
And shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasure together for the last days. Behold, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your field. That's us. Which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Most High. Now check this out. I preface it, I'm gonna read this out of this article. It says, during the 2022 fiscal year, listen to this, y'all. The agency clawed back. It's funny, like I say, listen at the terminology they use. We always say that. Listen how they write this. It didn't say the agency took back. It didn't say the agency collected. It said the agency clawed, like a claw, like they clawed back $4.7 billion of overpayments, while another $21.6 billion remained outstanding. Y'all know how.
Hey, repeat that. I had to shut down my software.
Oh, yeah. You good. It says during the 2022 fiscal year, $4.7 billion of overpayment was taken back, while another 21.6 is outstanding. That still has to be yet to be collected. That is $27.3 billion.
It's crazy,
man. But what did the Most High say about it? Most High say, all right, so y'all collecting all this money to send to the Ukraine to fight a war. That's right. I'm gonna get it back.
Right.
You're gonna want to give it back, as Joel says, but I'm like recompense. I don't want it. It's gonna. I require your head for it.
Facts.
You done had
Facts.
so long to pay this back to my people, and then now you've created a system that they were the catalyst, and now you got older people that still having to work a little part-time job like
just to make it.
But she owed $60,000. So if she would have paid that, wrote a check from an old pension or something, you would have been knocking on the door saying, hey, where you get that money from?
Right.
No. Is there more where that came from? Well,
right.
No, you sent me a letter, said I had 30 days to pay it, and I paid it. What's going on? Well, we want to know. We know there's more.
Mm-hmm.
The accuser of the brethren stands before the Most High, daily accusing. That's what they do. That is their culture.
That's their culture.
That's the culture, man.
So one of the biggest issues that in reading the article that I uncovered is the reason for the overpayment is internal. Somebody or somebodies weren't doing their job.
That's right.
So these overpayments have been going out for a long time. But here's the problem with Social Security. The rules are hard. They're complex to follow. Limits on what beneficiaries can save or own has not been adjusted for inflation in decades. So, the cost of living has increased significantly. No matter where you live, no matter what you do, the cost of living has increased. They haven't adjusted their rates. So if you're making a certain amount of money, that's why I said earlier, if they're making a certain amount of money, they take their Social Security away from them. Like, you can't make too much. If you make X number of dollars, even though your rent may be $800, if you're only making $400 a month and Social Security is giving you, $900, if you try and make any more than that, they're going to reduce your Social Security. So now you can't even afford to live where you live. And we actually know an individual who is disabled, who works a small part-time job, said that his rent increased by double.
Mm-hmm.
He can't afford his rent. So what is he supposed to do?
Wow.
That's right. And Social Security is supposed to be there to help. It's supposed to be. I mean, here we are. We've all, the three of us, we have seen our parents work hard as kids, and they give you that thing that you put into the Social Security. So when you retire, you will have something to be able to live off of. Look, man, no, you robbing us. That's what you're doing. You are robbing us. But the thing of that is, going back to what you was talking about, Ayob, about the money that need to be collected. I'm going to say this to the people truly understand what it is that I'm saying. Look at the money that you have in your wallet, the cash. It tells you who the money belonged to. It's not our money anyway. So all they doing is collecting back what is theirs, what they done lent us. All money is debt money. When you get paid, it's debt money. You win a lotto, it's debt money. All money is debt money. So all they doing is collecting back what they took the real money in 1933. They fooled the people. They took the real money in 1933. And then in return, they gave you paper money that is worth nothing and is only backed up by their word.
Yep.
So here it is. They saying, this is how much we gonna give you. You can't make a nickel over this here, because if you a nickel, I'll lie to you not. A nickel, we gonna take it back.
We're gonna take it back. It's ours.
It's ours.
What That's crazy, y'all. That this whole, and once again, the system the whole system they built is pocket Social Security. You know, you got the workforce, you got the debt. Every pocket in the system, the money that went into circulation was the money that they didn't pay us. Think about
Facts.
that.
Facts. And Bernard Shalaha said something that was so crucial. I didn't want that to go over nobody's head too. The ridiculousness of the things that you have to go through just to get Social Security.
Get it, man.
We know an individual that's disabled, motorcycle accident. We call a weeble wobble. You know what I'm saying? And you know, amongst ourselves, we family, right? We went bowling one time, and one of the funniest stories, we in this lane and her ball ended up way over here. But the point of what it is that I'm saying is that, do you not know, did she ever get it?
She finally did, but it took probably about 3 years for her.
She having to go to work in pain just to try to survive. And Uncle Sam ain't budging.
Her doctors filled out every single piece of paper that they needed to fill out to say that she is disabled. She cannot stand for long periods of time. She can't sit for long periods of time. She has to be on medication, whether she's sitting or standing, and the medication makes her feel a certain way. She can't perform. She can't drive when she's on this medication, and they still pushed back.
See? Hey. And what he said, man, he said if thieves came and robbed you by night, when they would have stole till they had enough. Y'all so greedy, you take. Take
till there's nothing left. Nothing.
Take till there's nothing left, and sit back and say, look what I got. Look what I got. We got one more.
Wow.
We got another one.
We do have one more.
You got a video clip for this one, don't you?
I do. I think y'all are going to appreciate this one.
Off the football, and Travis Hunter, as Quint just reported, done for the night. This was the hit that he took earlier in the game on the unsportsmanlike conduct hit from Henry Blackburn. He did return to the game after that, but subsequent to that, I mean, he was in just recently too. Yeah,
man, I don't appreciate that jump.
Coach Prime, tell us your thoughts. Tell us your thoughts on that hit. Man, on Travis Hunter.
I don't appreciate that bull jump. That's some bull jump. That's some bull jump. No, for real.
Should the officials have done something other than thrown a flag?
It should have been because so the new targeting rules that they have for as far as the NCAA football, you can't lead with the crown of the helmet. Back in 96, 97 when I played, you would get your head
free game.
That's just the way, that's what it was. Free game.
Right.
So now with NIL money, a lot of stuff, just so many sponsors and hands in the NCAA football money pot is politic driven, and you can tell in this case it's politics that's coming down because that type of hit, when y'all watch the clip, he didn't catch that ball coming across the middle where he was open game. Hey, you come across the middle, everybody know you're probably gonna get hit like that. That ball was nowhere where anybody can get it, and it hit the ground. Then he got hit. That's a dirty play. And even if the referee should have reviewed it for targeting, even though he didn't lead his helmet with the crown of the helmet, try to hit his head, because the new targeting rule is protecting the defenseless player's head. They don't want heads to collide. But in this case, Travis Hunter, which is probably, if not top 5, a top 10 player. He plays offense and defense in America.
I give him 5, Ak. I'm sorry. I give him 5.
He that good. He's going to be out for 3 weeks with a lacerated liver. Like, that's serious. So back when I played, his name is Henry Blackburn, the dude that hit Travis Hunter. He goes to Colorado State. Now, Colorado State University, that's in Fort Collins, Colorado. And then you got University of Colorado, where Deion Sanders coaches, Coach Prime. It's in Boulder. They're about an hour and 9 minutes apart. Henry Blackburn grew up in Boulder. So he grew up wanting to go to University of Colorado. So it's personal because now Deion is there. You didn't get recruited, so you went to Colorado State. You had to concede and go to Colorado State, who had been good in years as well. And that hit was personal. So
he was targeted. It was a target hit.
It was a target hit. So once again, throw the flag, call a person to foul. We're going to review the cameras for targeting. Okay, after reviewing the cameras, number 11 will be ejected from the game, and then let the NCAA figure out suspension or whatever. But my heart, Coach Prime is doing an amazing job. Before I throw it to you, he's doing an amazing job with these young men. Amazing job. University of Colorado hasn't been relevant since I played back in the 90s, 96, 97.
That's right.
They are now number 18 in the nation out of the top 25. They haven't been since almost 30 years. So that alone will make the politics of it even more polarizing. Plus, he coached Prime that's got his 2 sons playing, and they could be up for the Heisman. You got envy, jealousy. Now, the dude that has gotten death threats, I don't condone that. And, Deion has condemned him. But I don't, what did you expect? That's all I'm saying. What did you expect if a college hadn't been relevant in 30 years, not irrelevant, and their best players out for 3 weeks? What did you expect?
Facts.
Go ahead.
Facts. Travis Hunter, I call this one here Travis Hunter bounty hit, ordered by coach.
Yeah.
Ordered by coach is what I call this.
Yeah.
And everything that you said is spot on, and you know better than any of us because you played at a high level. D1 football is a high level. It's the level right beneath the highest of levels. So you know better than anybody. Me, I ain't played no high level, but I played, but I still know how the sport go.
Right.
Been around it pretty much all my life. I like the fact that you brought out that it was not a targeting hit by the letter of the law. It wasn't.
Right.
But the refs obviously knew that it was a dirty hit because he threw the flag. If he didn't throw the flag, then we could say that the ref just looked at it as, you see what I'm saying? Exactly. But you threw the flag and you call a personal foul. Why are you calling a personal foul if it was not a dirty hit? And the way he loaded into that hit the refs should have took this boy out of the game.
He went around.
He went around
his
exactly.
teammate
He had to duck
to
up
get
under
to
his
him.
teammate to get to him. He did it too freely. Again, like I say, I've been around the sport for a long time. You played the sport. As players, you know what you can get away with and what you can't get away with your coach. Right. There are certain things that you can do and certain things that you cannot do. And another thing about players is that you are an extension of what your coach is.
Come on, facts. Bring it out. Facts. Facts out.
You are an extension. So whatever they've been doing in practice, however they've been talking in practice and pregame and all of this here, it all came out on the football field. Now, Travis Hunter, my man told you, top 5 in the nation. I'm going to put him even higher. He in the top 5 for sure, and you can put him in whatever order in that top 5 that you want to. I'm not going to argue with you.
He a bad boy.
I'm not. This boy, Deion Sanders, in losing one kid, actually lost 2 players.
Yep.
First game, he took over 170-some snaps.
Played the whole entire game, both ways.
Played the entire game, both ways.
And right? I played both ways, and that is unheard of.
That is, I didn't play football, but I know how hard that is to do.
And the boy did it like it was nothing.
In high altitude.
In high altitude, exactly, right? So here we go. If you come into this game and you done already mess with the man in the media, you know, when I sit down and talk to reporters, I take my hat and glasses off, my shades off, because my mama taught me better.
That's what he said. That's what the coach of Colorado State said.
So he said this to the media. You can only imagine what he's saying to his players when the lights and the cameras are off.
Behind the scenes. Come on now, bring it out.
Now Travis Hunter done already. I didn't even know who Travis Hunter was until game 1 against TCU. But by the time TCU game was over with, Travis Hunter is a household name in my house, and I ain't got a dog in the fight. Now, if Travis Hunter is coming up to play you, who are you going to target? If he playing 2 ways, offense and defense.
Man,
this boy can hurt you offensively. He can get you 100 and plus yards offensively as a receiver, and he can take it back to the house
on defense.
A pick 6 as a quarterback.
Yep.
He can get you 2 touchdowns offensively. Or he could get you 2 touchdowns and a touchdown. That's 21 points right there.
21, that's 3 touchdowns right there.
See?
Yeah, man.
So what we gonna do to try to make this a little easy? You know what we gonna do,
what we gonna do?
We finna load it up on him.
We're gonna take him out.
As soon as you get the opportunity, you load. The boy did it too easy. He did not even think about it.
His coach never flinched.
Yeah, right. And this is the thing. He's a Henry Blackburn. Once again, he grew up in Boulder, where University of Colorado is. You're going our way, so there's a little bit of envy and jealousy. But here's the thing: he's a 4-year starter. I was a captain, a 3-year starter on varsity. So he very well knew what he was doing. It ain't like he was a freshman out there, big game, rival game, didn't know what was going on. Bro, you've been playing in this game for 4 years. Yes, this year Deion is there. His 2 sons playing. Shedeur Sanders has almost thrown for 1,000 yards in 2 games, so he is up for the Heisman. Yes, so it's dynamic. It changes. But you very well knew, like you guys just said, he's a 4-year starter. He very well knew what he was doing, and his coach knew what he was doing.
His coach knew what he was doing. So when the refs didn't pull him out the game,
his coach had an opportunity.
His coach had an opportunity, and that's what good coaches do. That's what real coaches do. You see, you pull them up exactly because look, that hit cost them yards. No football coach want to go backwards. You're going the wrong way, son.
Undisciplined.
Right. Because that shows undisciplined, like Bernard Shaw just said. That's undisciplined. You want to be a disciplined good team, but you're playing like your coach coached you. Now check this out. Matthew 5:13. You know what it said? We was talking about at the beginning of the show. It said, you are the salt of the earth.
You are the salt of the earth. Come on.
But if the salt lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden underfoot of men. Say, Colorado State knew that Travis Hunter was the salt on that team.
Come on out. That's where you was going. I knew that's where you was going. Man.
He knew Travis Hunter was the salt on that team. Scripture tell you that if the salt lost its savor, what good is it for? Throw it out.
Throw it out. Wow.
He knew he was the salt on that team. We ain't gonna worry about them 15 yards. I remember one year, Dallas was playing San Francisco. Dion was on San Francisco as a corner. I told my wife, I say, look, first play of the game, Michael Irvin needs to slap Dion upside his head to get that 15-yard penalty and that daggum fine that the NFL gonna give him. But let Dion know it's a game today.
And he did.
That's how you think when you play football. Yep. So for people to think that it's unheard of that a coach will say, hey, matter of fact, what was his name? The coach at Philadelphia Eagles back in the day? Buddy Ryan.
Buddy Ryan, 460.
Buddy Ryan. He was known for putting bounties on players.
Yeah.
Lacerated spleen, is it? Liver.
Lacerated liver.
Lacerated liver.
So
that white boy knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Just look at the temperature of the entire game, though.
Oh man. It was
penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty. This is why I said they were undisciplined. Sheer and I went to a high school game probably about two weeks ago, maybe, and one of the kids put a hit on a player that was a dirty hit. His coach took him out of the game for the rest of the first half. We didn't see him until third quarter because what he did was unnecessary. Unnecessary. His coach was not happy with him. That's why I said his coach knew exactly what he was doing.
Facts.
He never even flinched.
I agree. And here's the caveat real quick. So Colorado is, once again, like I said, they're ranked in the top 25 of the Power 5 football in the nation. Next 2 weeks, they have the top 2 teams in their conference. That's also ranked above them, which is Oregon, the Oregon Ducks with all that neon green, all that color, crazy color. And then they have the USC, University of Southern California Trojans, which has the reigning Heisman Trophy quarterback, Caleb Williams, which is bad to the bone, by the way. I think him and Shador are going to have a shootout. But they got those 2 teams the next couple weeks. So, there you have it.
I like what you said. We got about 7 minutes. I'm going to bring out a point that you brought out when we was talking about it before the show, and you just said it. It could be going according to the script. Listen to what he's saying, because see, now these kids getting NIL money. Whenever money is involved in sports, it's politics. It's politics involved in it as well. And he just told you the 2 teams that they're about to come up against. Look, these white people is mad at prime time right now. I don't care what they say. Like, they just asked Nick Saban what he think about prime. Nick Saban had to say in front of the camera, he's doing some really good things, but he also followed up. It's interesting to see how his career goes. What that is, that's cold work that's cold talk to, he's going to fall. He can't continue this. That's what that is. He can't continue this. Same thing that Urban Meyer said when he was asked about it. You see what I'm saying? Why are they saying this? Because he's not supposed to be doing what he's doing.
He's not supposed to be here.
He's not supposed to be here.
Coming from an HBCU?
Come on now.
Dion has been doing what he's been doing for a long time. We knew what he was doing back in Dallas when he was coaching Pop Warner to an academy, to a high school.
Exactly.
This man had a game plan.
That's right.
He had a game plan from the very beginning.
That's
People
right.
just didn't expect him to be where he is right now.
That's right.
Don't let what'd he say? Don't let my confidence.
How did he say it?
Don't let my confidence shake your insecurity.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to end this segment with, I wished I had to put the sound bite in there. Play my theme music.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Play my theme music.
With that whole jump.
You understand what I'm saying?
Cat, man, that cat cool, bro.
That's that Florida boy, man. I'm gonna tell you something. Every NFL and college player that I know that come up out of Florida got some type of a swag. They all do. And you brought it to my attention, and I saw the article today. He's trying to bring Mr. Warren Sapp to the coaching staff. Look here, Hall of Fame, HOF. Mr. Warren Sapp himself, man. Say
when he get Coach Warren Sapp to coach his defensive line,
you got somebody that know what they doing and just as crazy as the rest of them, man. Look, got a couple of screws loose. Exactly. So, hey, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be fun. And for the first, I've been watching football just about all my life. And I sent Ayoba text Sunday. I said, man, them college football game got this NFL boring.
NFL boring, man. And when you said that, remember I told you a story. I told you a story about real quick. I know we running out of time.
We got 4 minutes.
Florida's manager, Big Tony. He told me back in 2005, he was like, man, great job tonight. When we did our show at Evans Auditorium. And this is no praise to me, or I'm just telling the story. He was like, great job tonight, but wait till you get some money in your pocket. So I was like, I'm 22. I'm like, well, get some money. What you talking about? He was like, your confidence is going to skyrocket. You think you singing now. Wait till you get in that booth singing a hit song. You got 10 grand, 5 or 10 grand in your pocket.
Right.
He's like, you gonna really be confident. Then I knew what he was talking about, but then I was like, yeah, it really don't matter. I got these college kids,
right,
getting this NIL money, name, image, and likeness. The stores sell their jerseys, socks. They are getting money in their pocket. These are kids. They 19, 20, 21 years old, y'all. So that's why, like Shir said, college football is just like, it don't went to another level. That's why these guys ain't going to their room eating oodles and noodles no more.
Right.
They're going out the next day for steak dinners, buying cars, jewelry, all kind of stuff. So once again, the moral of the story is that at that age, to have that type of money, their confidence is crazy.
That's right.
So
that's right.
Yeah, man.
Yep. So there you go. That's the 3x15 on the clock. Great segment. Great job, you guys. Yeah, that was real fun. So let's get next week gonna be real interesting because next week we ain't gonna know what the topics are. We're gonna be in the blind. I put our new project manager to work.
Oh yeah.
I'll send you my bill. But before we hit the next topic, before we go to this Beyond Critical Race Theory, I just wanted to let y'all know y'all president just ran into another flagpole.
See, boy, listen.
Him and Mitch. I think they be worried. I think they on diapers already, man.
Mitch McConnell, he older than Sleepy Joe. Mitch McConnell, 313 years old. Joe Biden, 298.
I think they got a tape recorder in Mitch's back when he be standing up there. They be pressing play.
I'm happy to be here today. And they come up with coming in there, and he just be standing there looking around.
And Sleepy Joe just a straight Bluetooth speaker. He just the Bluetooth. He just
the one you get from Dollar Tree, not Best Buy.
And they walk away too far, and they lose connection.
He done run into another pole, boy.
He was meeting with the Brazilian president and turned around and ran into the flagpole instead of that's y'all president.
I honestly think his time is short, for real. I'm not wishing.
I believe it.
Bad.
I believe it.
Kamala Harris, I think she will be the first.
Right. You said that and it made a whole lot of sense. That's something that we're gonna have to talk about on the show coming up real soon because she made a comment. But let's go ahead and get to that Beyond Critical Race.
All right, man. We got a great one tonight. You can see scrolling across the screen. I seen this story. Once again, I was on Twitter on the African Archive, man. Black African American history on Twitter. Go check them out. They have great write-ups. If you go to, I want to say it's african.archives.support. That's the actual website where you can grab this article. Listen, I had never heard, and maybe I was under a rock, but this is why we do the Beyond Critical Race Theory or Beyond Critical Race Facts, because they don't have this in curriculum unless you go to a HBCU or some kind of enrichment program where they talk about this. But we're going to talk about briefly, it's real short, John Morton Finney. There he is on the screen, guys. John Morton Finney. Listen to this. John Morton Finney was a Buffalo soldier who fought in World War I. Check this out. Earned 11 degrees and practiced law until he was 107 years old, y'all. He was believed to be the longest practicing attorney in the United States. John Morton Finney was an African-American civil rights activist, lawyer, and educator who earned 11 academic degrees, including 5 law degrees. He spent most of his career as an educator and lawyer after serving from 1911 to 1914 in the U.S. Army as a member of the 24th Infantry Regiment, better known as the Buffalo Soldiers, and with the American Expeditionary Forces in France during World War I. Morton Finney taught languages at Fisk University in Tennessee and at Lincoln University in Missouri before moving to Indianapolis, Indiana, where he taught in the Indianapolis public schools for 47 years. And I'm sure Lincoln University is in Missouri. We went to the Wow Abib Festival, me and the family, and they can put it in the chat if they remember. We passed Lincoln University, LU. It was on the side. It was a small university. I had heard of it before, but then you forget about it. But yeah, he taught at Lincoln University in Missouri before moving to Indianapolis, Indiana, where he taught in the Indianapolis public schools for 47 years. Morton Finney was a member of the original faculty at Indianapolis's Crisp Attucks High School when it opened in 1927, and later he became head of his foreign language department. He also taught at Short Ridge High School and at other IPS schools. Morton Finney was admitted as a member of the bar of the Indiana Supreme Court in 1935, as a member of the bar of the U.S. District Court in 1941, and was admitted to practice before the U.S. Supreme Court in 1972. And as you can see on the screen, he retired from practicing law on June 25th, 1996, on his 107th birthday. So even though he's going in transition on, John Morton Finney, man, we salute you. You're an elder, man. I had no idea, but I enjoyed reading this article and learning a little bit about him, man. 107 years old, still practicing law. That is amazing. What you guys think about that? What you think about that?
How is it that we've never heard of this guy?
I'm 45 years old. I seen that. I was like, wait, what?
That is crazy. As you was talking, I was writing because there's no way I was going to remember it all. And I probably messed up, but he's 107 years old. What got me is you said this cat got 11 degrees. 11 degrees, man. He was a Buffalo soldier. Buffalo soldier. Just wrap that around your head. Crazy. This guy here taught in a public school district for 47 years, and he was a professor at 2 different colleges, Fisk and Lincoln University. He became a member of the bar in 1935.
That's crazy, man.
This brother got more accolades than any president, than any sitting president that you could think of. And we've never heard of.
Never heard of him.
Ain't got a statue of him nowhere.
Nowhere. That's what wow.
Ain't got a picture of him hanging up in no school. Ain't no schools in the hood named after him.
No John Morton Finney High School, middle school, elementary school.
We got Malcolm X streets and Martin Luther the King streets, but we ain't got no John Morton Finney streets.
Right.
That's why they don't want us teaching critical race theory.
There you go. We don't need to know that there was a lawyer that was practicing law at 107 had 11 degrees because a lot of little African American and Israelite children, guess what they're gonna say? Man, I want to be like him. More than a handful. They're gonna be like, I want to be like him. I want to do that.
And you know what scared them to death, is that if Israelite kids knew about him, they knew that the probability of more of us being like him is high. So we got to keep that knowledge suppressed. We keep that knowledge suppressed while we put these Nicki Minaj's and these Beyonce's and these Lil Wayne's and these Drakes in front of. This is what we want them to have. We can't give them fruits and vegetables. We gonna give them now laters and oatmeal pies.
Twinkies.
Right.
Twinkies.
Swiss rolls.
And jungle juice. I don't know if y'all had jungle juice down there in South Carolina.
Jungle juice to leave your tongue red or blue for 3 weeks.
we gonna give jungle juice.
For 3 weeks.
Was y'all jungle juice in a milk carton? I jungle juice it
in the milk carton of the little barrel, little plastic
exactly.
Barrel,
exactly. That real jungle juice. See? That real jungle juice.
But you said something we talk about all the time real quick. The Romans, when the Malachim told Joseph to take his wife and the child, Yahusha, to Africa. And when they returned and Mashiach started teaching and miracles, the Roman, you just said something about how the Israelite children, they all would start thinking like that, and that's what scares them. We talk about it all the time. Yes, it was the fact that Mashiach, the anointed, scared the Herod dynasty, the Herodian dynasty, they were scared. But it was the fact that all the people around them, thousands, the multitude, they were starting to believe like he was. That's what scared him.
That's what scared them.
I'm thinking they Mashiachs too. They laying hands on people too.
So we mentioned that last week. We mentioned that exact same thing last week. That's why the Pharisees disliked them. That's why the Sadducees disliked them. That's why the Herodians disliked them. That's why the Essence disliked them. Why? Because they was losing the grip on the people, and the people was beginning to believe in his words. See, they had a control over the church.
Come on, man.
What you don't understand, he who controls the church can control the people.
Right. That's it.
He who controls the church can control the people. And here this dude come, and he young. And according to Josephus, he wasn't even good looking.
Right.
He funny looking cat.
Yep.
But he got something. What was it that he had? He had the power and the endorsement of his father.
That's what it was.
He had that confidence. He had that same swag. And I am not comparing Prime to Hamashiach by no means.
I know what you're saying.
He had the confidence of his father. And when you see Colorado take the football field, they take the football field with the confidence of prime time.
It make their enemies and people that want them to lose and make them squirm.
It make them squirm. You got 11 Deion Sanders on the field at all times.
What did we talk about the other day? Because it's mental.
It's mental.
That's what do it. And with a John Morton Finney, we can't have no streets named after him. Why? Because kids are gonna learn.
Somebody gonna go look him up.
They're gonna look him up, and instead of kids wanting to be Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Moneybag Yo Gotti, they're gonna be a John Morton Finney or even greater.
Right.
We can't
That's
have
right.
it. I just want to
That's right.
Down, man.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
All
praises, man. Yeah, great beyond critical race theory. Yeah, man. I just learned today. I told my wife I never want to know what they're about. I said he'll give me the name of them, and I just take when I put them in. I don't go read because I like to be surprised. Yeah. I like to be surprised. Well, it's time for the first music break.
What we got?
Then we're gonna get into the topic. What we got?
Yeah, what's up with a rock? You feel me?
We all
follow
through
the
a lot
mouse,
of
don't
pain.
follow man. Let's get it, Lee. Hit that record, Digi.
We gotta keep our
Trench
first.
Brews. I'm dealing with pain for sure. Struggling in life, day-to-day stuff, but I did find some hope. Thank you, Yahuwah, for mercy, yeah, this is the way to go. Took a few shots from people around me, but it didn't make me fold. Consuming the pressure, rule out my vest, Abba has made me bold. Protecting myself, value my health, demons be creeping slow. Gotta watch out, watching your steps, this is a narrow road. All of my life, still in the fight, this is the way we chose. This is the path we chose, yeah. First off, I'm all in, chips down like a poker game. Be careful who you call friends, some people don't move the same. Stormy days, I embrace the rain. Heaven showers touch my roots and things. Stretch around me like a choker chain. Hit the mark like a shooting range. Changed my actions from last year, and they can say I move different. Lot of trees, they lose leaves. Some people couldn't come with me. Without direction, we fall victim. Scripts correct, stand tall with me. I got some flaws, I'm trying to fix them. Kingdom coming, I want to witness. See the signs that time ticking. Yahuwah made my mind different. Life's crazy, it's a rocky river. Men falling streets, yelling timber. Love my kids, I stay near them. Missing father is a weak member. I'll heal these weak members. On this path, my feet tender. Open ears when I talk to them. Action add to my mouth moving. Not speed in this time cruising. Without Torah, your life losing. Got work to do, gotta get my tools. Raw connect just like some glue. Just watch the people who watching you. Then plus, hey, I'm dealing with pain for sure. Struggling in life, day-to-day stuff, but I did find some hope. Thank you, Yahuwah, for mercy, yeah, this is the way to go. Took a few shots from people around me, but it didn't make me fold. Consuming the pressure, rule out my vest, Abba has made me bold. Protecting myself, value my health, demons be creeping slow. Gotta watch out, watching your steps, this is a narrow road. All of my life, still in the fight, this is the way we chose.
Shout out
this
to the
is the
basement
path we
boys.
chose, yeah.
I seen my brothers take 1 on the 10 and he ain't even respond. Smoke 14, verse 14, now a year later we on. I know we're kings when we learn some things, but we can't forget that we pawns. Oh, you an artist, but what's an artist compared to the pictures you who have been drawn? I got my hands full trying to be a neighbor, an uncle, and a good father. Talk to Yahuwah all in my closet, Ruach telling us to go harder. Saying Deuteronomy, chapter 4, don't forget what Torah done taught us. It's a narrow road, trying to save a soul. Got these scriptures all in our carcass. I say 613 lifestyle. The old man better pipe down. We used to brawl, then I learned the law, and I took it all in the 9th round. It's that living water, get you wiped down. Yahuwah in our sights now. I'm with good company, electric company can't even turn these lights down. Faithful, all the wounds of friends, so I had to lock in with my brothers. Storms made them show their true colors, even the ones that said that they love us. I thank Yahuwah for my shiach, sending comfort through all my struggles. Cause I felt the pain and we felt the rain, but we learned to dance in them puddles.
I'm dealing with pain for sure. Struggling in life, day-to-day stuff, but I did find some hope. Thank you, Yahuwah, for mercy, yeah, this is the way to go. Took a few shots from people around me, but it didn't make me fold. Consuming the pressure, rule out my vest, Abba has made me bold. Protecting myself, value my health, demons be creeping slow. Gotta watch out, watching your steps, this is a narrow road. All of my life, still in the fight, this is the way we chose. This is the path we chose. Yeah.
Look, they say I changed, I had to. I keep having dreams, I keep saying things ugly, and that's what your past do. I wake up and praise, I be so amazing, grateful like look where he had you. The Father he wants you, he grabbed you. The world was feeding you bad food. He not a disciple, he stabbed you. Is you really keeping the laws? Can I leave you around my family? Can I leave you around my wife? You gon' keep your commandments, don't damage me. You my ox, so I'm definitely planting seed. Might just test you to see what your strategy. If you keep the commandments, you family. If not, get out, don't be mad at me. You seeking salvation, yeah. Enduring the pain, enduring the rain, enduring the thunder. Remember them shots could've taken me under. The devil really thought that he had my number. The Father waking me out of the slumber. Waking the tribes, cause I really love you. We is not enemies, you is my brother. Let's keep the commandments, take care of one another. Ayy. This is the life we chose. I made a vow to Yah, and Aki and I never fold. No. This is the life we chose. I made a vow to Yah, endure, you know how it go.
I'm dealing with pain for sure. Struggling in life, day-to-day stuff, but I did find some hope. Thank you, Yahuwah, for mercy, yeah, this is the way to go. Took a few shots from people around me, but it didn't make me fold. Cause some of the pressure blew out my vest, Abba has made me bold. Protecting myself, value my health, demons be creeping slow. Gotta watch out, watching your steps, this is a narrow road. All of my life, still in the fight, this is the way we chose. This is the path we chose, yeah.
This is the path we chose. Stay on that ancient narrow path.
DJ Taz, the shortest DJ in the world.
Be a lantern to our feet and a light unto our path. All esteem.
Yeah.
All right.
With Zood featuring Sa'ar and Hezekiah. That's dope. I like that. I like that cut.
Yeah. Great music. Man, I don't know what's going on here. I done lost my articles, but it's okay. It's okay. I got it. That's why I got a telephone.
There you go.
not a telephone.
I got it. Yeah.
Cell phone. You showing your age.
I was looking. I'm on the telephone. I said, there you go.
You right there with me too.
Right,
Right. Yeah, that's why I got a phone. This first topic, man, a white 14-year-old arrested for attempting to drown black friend. Another teen alleged called supposed pal George Floyd as the victim's head was forced underwater. Okay. So the white kid name is John Sharon. That's his name. Okay. In this particular article, the black kid, they did not give his name. He actually got on his bicycle and rode to this particular pond because he thought that he was going to be hanging out with his friends, to get there only to find out that it was a trap. Right. It was 3 white boys that was there waiting on him. And as I was reading this, it almost sounded like a scene out of a movie, man. It was like unreal. And here is a 14-year-old kid, 14 years old, man. The things that he was doing. When he got there, they wanted the black kid to ride his bike out in the pond. And the black kid was like, nah. The Israelite kid was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Why am I not going to do that? That right there is the 14-year-old future serial killer right there. That's him. Look at his face. Check him out. The Israelite was like, nah, I'm not going to ride my bike across the pond because I can't swim, right? I mean, you know, well, that's good that he can't swim, but then I don't know no bikes unless it's a John Bond bike that's equipped to ride across a pond any dadgum way. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of question is that to tell me to ride my bike across the pond? And it goes on, he had got him a life jacket, right? He put the life jacket on. He went out into the water after they kept trying to get him to go into the water. When he go out into the water, John Sharon, the white boy that she took down, she could have left his face up there. We could have kept looking at John Sharon. Yeah. He goes into the water. He started pulling the Israelite kid underwater until the kid cannot breathe. And as he's under there, one of the other white kids that was there was calling him George Floyd. The Israelite kid said that he had water going in his nose and into his mouth to the point to where he was throwing up, right? But it gets even worse, Ayo and family. They begin to throw rocks at him while he was out there. The only thing that stopped this assault and battery was that there was other people out at the pond. They saw what was happening and they came and they intervened. And the people that saw it said that they heard the Israelite kids saying, please don't push me in the water. Please don't drown me. Don't kill me. And why are you throwing rocks at me? So they stopped this 14-year-old kid from doing all of these things and the people that is with him. Now, this is where I'm going with this. John Sharon was indicted by a grand jury on charges of attempted murder and assault with a dangerous weapon. As I was reading this article, and you read the same article that I read, I'm going to read a law here. This is 18 United States Code, section 249. This is what it says. Whoever willfully causes bodily injury to someone or through using a firearm, a dangerous weapon, i.e. a rock, or an explosive or incendiary device, attempts to cause bodily injury to anyone because of the actual or perceived race, color, religion, or national origin of any person shall be fined and imprisoned for up to 10 years or life in prison if death results or the offense includes kidnapping, aggravated assault, abuse, or attempted to kill. So the prosecution, so the question that I'm asking is, why is he not charged with hate crime?
Good question. And I think it goes to say, we looking at the picture right now, we could, my hypothesis or educated guess would be probably be we looking at the reason why. That we, there's a reason, we was talking about this topic earlier, first coming into the show. There's a reason that they're now calling fact theory. That's a reason. They don't want him learning to be, not to feel sorry for Israelites, not to feel sorry for us, but man, where did my white superiority go? How am I superior if I did that to somebody? If my ancestors did that to somebody, and now I'm doing the same thing. What is in us? What is wrong with us? See, they'll start asking those questions at the age of 14, 15, and then when they get 24, 25, they'll be begging to give us money. We owe this to y'all. And so what that does is, like you said earlier, like the article says, or the parents, they're saying this dude is going to get a slap on the wrist and he's going to be a serial killer when he becomes legal and can buy cigarettes. Think he's grown, 21, and can buy beer. So why wasn't he charged with the hate crime? Privilege. I mean, he was indicted. Everybody knows an indictment is a secret grand jury got behind the prosecutor and the DA that got with 12 people, and they said, hey, what y'all think? Oh, we think, he should be charged. Okay, so they bring formal charges. But then the kid made bail.
Right.
So now he out.
Right.
And this is his arraignment. He did his thing. Somebody told him, hey, put on a suit and tie so you can, judge and let you out. He gave him bail, he made bail, and now he out. But you just read the charge, attempted murder.
And assault with the dangerous weapon.
With the dangerous weapon. Flop it. And if the Israelite child, if it was two Israelite older kids, and he was in the water and they tried to drown him, you think they would be out?
Hint the name of the show. Reverse the roles. B4W, black for white. That's where the title came from.
That's it.
Reverse the roles.
That's it, Doc.
The Israelite kids would have got a hate crime. Everything that he did falls under hate crime. Oh, I forgot to say that not only were they calling him George Floyd, they was calling him nigga as well. Yeah, everything that they was doing to this kid falls up under a hate crime.
Hate crime.
Not only did he do this to the little Israelite kid, this same guy that you're looking at on the screen right now, he was even accused of bullying an Asian.
Yep.
So, you say that he'll grow up and be a serial killer. Yeah, he might grow up to be a serial killer, but it's a different type of serial killer. I see this kid. Look at this kid right here. This the ones to join the police force.
Exactly.
Those are your politicians.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right. There you go. There you go.
Exactly.
They life, they waking moment is to affect how we live.
Yep.
And so we still on One of the opening topics, culture of white people on this here.
Yep.
We're still on it. This is how they think. This is what's inbred in them. There was a thought that I had earlier this week. You got what is called habits. Then you have behavioral patterns. There are two different things.
Come on, man.
You got habits that you pick up. See, smoking cigarettes, that's a habit. But a person could be an alcoholic. That could be behavioral.
Yep.
Because that's passed on to him in his genes.
Yep.
The way that they think, the way that they act, I have done it. It's not no you can. I'm talking from experience. I've asked a white person, why do you dislike black people? Working with him. His name was Johnny Walker. You know Marcus? Government name. You know Marcus? I really don't know why.
Don't even know.
That's just what's in me.
Don't even know.
That's what he told me.
Wow.
You know? Work with this dude every day. And we didn't have a bad relationship whatsoever.
Wow.
He got in there and got the job done. In fact, there was times when he got to work and somebody else was going with him. He want me to go with him. I'm a Christian at this time, just inquisitive. I've never been scared to ask questions.
Right.
Never been scared to pull up a conversation. And that was one of them. So this dude here didn't get a hate crime. We asked the question, my wife, you and I talked about it. Should he be tried as an adult? And I told you my thought on that, you know.
Right.
Even though what he did was horrific, I've been in jail. I know what jail is like. So me personally, and that's not to go against anybody else who say that he should, you know what I'm saying? Because me personally, yeah, but me understanding what those places are like, I'm like, no 14-year-old kid need to be in there with grown men. No 14-year-old kid need to be in there with grown men. My wife also asked the question, could he be rehabilitated? I don't think that he can, because I think that this is something that's inbred in him. This is how he's always going to be.
Yep.
I believe that this is his personality.
Yep. It's his character.
So this brings me to this. If this is how I feel about it, and this would affect us more than anybody else, I know it would, but I still feel this way. If you get hit with a hate crime, you get charged with a hate crime and convicted, I believe that a hate crime should follow you for the rest of your life.
Yep.
What you think?
I agree, because like you said, it's a career politician, but now it's a career. He's going to be a future lobbyist, working with the senators, getting funding, setting up those $1,000 plate dinners where bow ties, suit and tie, black and white affair, where you go and listen to gala music and eat caviar and shrimp and donate to somebody's campaign. And then he gonna get up there in a debate and tell a story about him and his little black friend that they got into it, and how he had to overcome adversity and not fight his black friend.
He had to overcome adversity.
And
you sound like Joe Biden. Joe Biden be talking like that.
That's how they spin it. And then everybody get the crying. You know, they start crying and feel sorry for him, and then he get the votes and he win. That's
what they do.
What they do.
Go up in some black church and pray with them.
They kiss some babies.
Kiss some babies.
Oh, he better not learn how to play a saxophone. Oh, let him play a saxophone. They gonna call. You see.
President.
Yeah.
What is this?
Because
nowadays it won't be the saxophone. He need to be able to hit a dance. He can do a dance.
Right.
He's doing the dab.
Yeah.
And all that. Now he cool.
Right.
This is the spin on it, and this is what the very not wanting to hear critical race facts is going to spoil them even more, and they're going to lose it in a couple years. When this thing come crashing down, they're going to telling you, they're going to wish they would have learned everything about us, been able to give the money back, because when the Most High really started dealing this thing, we just in the birth pains now. You
don't believe what he's saying, you better go read the book of Zechariah, where it says that that Zechariah will tell you, hey, we gonna go with you. What you going with us for? These Gentile nations saying this, we gonna go with you. What you going with us for? Because we heard that the Most High is with y'all. They're gonna be looking for us.
Yep, they're gonna be looking.
They're gonna be looking for us. They're not going to understand why everything is happening to every other nation, but them Israelites. Oh, they gonna be calling us Israelites. Then they ain't gonna be calling us Christians. Oh, them Israelites. Them Israelites over there. They cool. They still barbecuing.
We over here. They're gonna be like, we over here getting boiled and cooked and played.
You see,
we going with them.
We gonna go with them. We are going to go with them. Check out what his attorney said. His attorney said that the charges are over the top for what amounted to horse playing. He called it horse playing. Over the top for what amounted to horse playing. What do you call horse playing? You call that horse playing?
Horse playing is calling somebody the N-word and using water as a weapon, trying to drown them, telling them to ride their bike in the water. Oh, that's okay. Well, that's. See how they spin it? And now you see how they took the picture of, see his face, try to make him look like an innocent.
Right.
Make sure your face, make sure you don't do any mean bugging. That this is what they do. They attorneys, they spin this stuff, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Nah, I'm good, Doc. Yeah, I'm good, man. I know you normally have notes your own self. What you got on? Did you take any notes down? Anything that you pulled from the article?
This is my notes that I pulled, right? So the article's talking about how the other boy started laughing and called him. He said the other boy then started laughing and called me George Floyd, right? Making fun of me, showing no remorse. How does a kid know that? A kid has to know what that is.
Right.
So how we feel as parents, not being there. Can you imagine how that little kid felt? The article says they were friends.
Yeah.
So evidently they either went to school together,
right?
Probably rode bikes together. This Israelite kid didn't know this was inside this boy the whole time.
Right. The way that they think, the way that they rap, man. I'm sure that they probably go to school together. This here was planned, man. He was targeted. Again, he was targeted. We gonna present ourselves friendly to him, right? That's why I said it seemed like a movie script. You always got that one kid at school that really ain't got no friends. You know how the movies go. Nobody really sit with him at lunch, and here come Robert Sharon, right? Here he comes, sit with him at lunch, talk to him, make a friend with him. Hey, me and the fellas, we gonna go down to me and the boys, we gonna go down to the pond. Why don't you come down there and hang with us? All alone, they know exactly what it is that they're going to do.
Yep. And then my last point was the very end of the article. Look who showed up. It says Shearing's hearing was attended by dozens of community members, including members of the
NAACP.
Here we go. And that was my last point about the NAACP. Here we go. I seen that. I said, oh, here we go to set up. They about to get some money and it's gonna go away.
We're not gonna hear about this ever again. And you brought up a great point. If the NAACP was there and they find their way, they find themselves in every incident that happens under the sun, just like Crump. I told my wife, if something happened to me, the Crump call you, hang up on him. Hang the phone up. Then he come knock on your door, slam it in his face.
Him and Reverend Al Sharpton. Where is church?
Looking like a deflated balloon. But hey, if the NAACP showed up,
oh man,
because they find it's like they got a dadgum scanner. They hear everything that happened to black folk. But for some reason, I had not heard about this until the feed. And the only reason I heard about it because I got 50 dadgum news feeds on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no news outlet talked about it. No, BET too busy showing foolishness. BET should be black news.
Yep. They should be doing what we doing.
You got Harpo Studios, Oprah Winfrey. Hey, boy, she been getting toe off the bone. That's another son. Yeah, she done pissed somebody off.
She had to she disabled her comments on IG.
They've been wearing her out.
As they should.
I think her membership to the club has been revoked.
Her black card.
No, they gave her back her black card.
You can keep this. Look, it's been revoked, turned up, shredded, incendiated, all that.
She looked at it and didn't even know what it was. What is this?
Somebody have to explain to her what it was.
That's the card.
She left it on the table, and when she got back home, it was sitting on the bed. When she she couldn't even get away from it.
It's moving like Elf on the Shelf for the people who believe in Christmas.
But anyway, man, why have we not heard about it though? Reverse the roles. Think about that. If this had been 3 Israelite boys, they conned a white boy to the pond, and they did this, sir, it'd have been blasted.
Everywhere.
It'd have been blasted.
Everywhere. And once again, now, paint the scenario, he gonna be up there in 10 years when he 24, 25, running for Congress. I worked with the NAACP and we came and overcame adversity. They all get up, start clapping and crying and everything. He gonna get voted in office. That's
right. And my bad,
best friend was black.
I called him Rob, and he talking about this kid right here. Talking about this kid. Talking about this the kid he talking about. That's his best friend. But he don't tell him I damn near tried to kill my best friend.
He just gonna say, I worked with the NAACP. We came together like we should now. We worked together and overcame adversity. Now you need to vote me in office. You know how they talk with they think they thumb. Power. In political science, when you talk about plays, not power, but dominance. So I can't remember the word right now. But that's how they talk. They talk with it determines an assertion or assertion. That's it. That's what he's gonna do.
Yeah,
he's gonna get voted in, and then people will start hearing racist stuff about him. And I wonder where that came from. 10 years ago, look what we were talking about.
Look at what we were talking about. They're gonna forget the name John Sharon.
They're gonna forget the name.
They're gonna forget the name John Sharon. You know what he say when somebody asked him about it? Well, he was a nigger. I thought that he could hold his breath underwater longer than everybody else. I mean, they good. They could throw that football. They could slam that basketball. Well, I just thought he could hold his breath a little bit longer. I didn't think I was gonna kill the boy.
Well, curling, you know they can't. They can do all the early stuff.
Well, I didn't know.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Reverse the roles. And
reverse the roles.
Totally different take on this.
Reverse the roles. In 2020. Yes, indeed.
That's crazy.
Yes, indeed. Well, what is he right now? He's 24 years old. The name John Sharon. And that's what I mean too when I say that. If you get convicted of a hate crime, it should follow you for the rest of your life. That keeps you from being a cop. That keeps you from being able to run for politics. That keep you out of the form of dealing with the public. That keeps you away. You gonna have to go get you a job at that gun Foot Locker, homeboy, Home Depot. Go teach somebody how to put some PVC pipe together.
I don't know about that. Y'all know they like to change the rules in the middle of the game.
Rules, don't they? They do
change the rules in the middle of the game.
Yeah, because he's 14 now. Just in 4 years, he'll be 18.
Yeah,
he'll be ready to go into the workforce.
Yeah,
he'll be ready to
18. Go. Let's go ahead and get to that next music break. Is it first?
Second.
Yeah, second music break. Yeah, second music break.
Let's get it.
That one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
All in my dreams. I had a dream too. Right here. I had a dream, and that's all it was, to be honest. I read if you meditate on something long enough, it gets embedded into your subconscious, it becomes a dream. The prophets in it for a profit. The police, the clan, they switch up the name and the clothes, they still on the same project, the slaves of the convicts. Jacob in trouble, we hurt. We got the shovel, but still in the dirt. Stop the iniquity, stand on your dignity. Worship the maker before it get worse. I have a dream too, I am a king too. I have to speak to illustrate, hoping y'all liberate. We are too full of faith, they are too full of hate. We got to leave soon, keep having dreams about it. Won't happen till we increase the knowledge. Dedicated to be educated, separated is how we receive the status. But right now I'm an outcast, looking for cheese, running going out from mouth trap. Finger flipping with scriptures, ain't no way up without that. Then first out last, y'all kite shout that. They try to bottom out, but I doubt that. Illegal injunction prove we ain't safe. Hidden agendas right in my face. The prosecutor just want me to plead my case. I just speak that Torah and they see my faith. Broken promises, pledged to communists, forming the colonists. I'm a time to miss a black sheep. On the track like an athlete, my peep ain't cool with the backseat. Break through the toughest spots like a juggernaut. World full of hate, I just need to love it, yeah. At the bottom still looking up above the top, yeah, shit after all kinda set me out, life after death. That's through my sea line, making some change and changing the meantime. They try to knock us, but we climb. How will we define? Tell me who really elite. I see visions and dreams, visions and dreams, visions and dreams. I see visions and dreams, visions and dreams, visions and dreams. I see a vision of living without looking over my shoulder in suspicion. A proper vision when I didn't need any permission. Practical tradition, wisdom and knowledge without intuition. Fruits of my labor, being in tune with the nature, being immune to the danger. We become greater, we become one with Elohim. Power straight from the creator, no question, it's definite. Like the Sabbath, just resting there. I commit to be zealous, to make up for all the time that we've been negligent. Striving for excellence, learn from the Exodus. Loving my mind, hating my heart. Verbal expression, creating an art. Transmit the energy, create a spark. Burn it down, leave your mark, let freedom ring.
Yeah, who the game, man? Man, I always wanted to fast rap like that. I always wanted
where they from? Because we from the South. We talk slow anyway.
Yehuda Gang. I want to say Memphis, maybe Midwest, Indiana, Chicago.
They in between, so they'll be slow in the morning time. About 12 o'clock, they'll speed up. That's because they in between. But down here in the South, we
slow all day.
I was working with a chick from Buffalo, man. Bruh, she say something to me, I walk out the door, and by the time I get to where I was going, I'll be like, that's what she said. I couldn't understand. She was talking so fast. I was like, look, man. I said, I couldn't hold no conversation with this chick. Just fast talking, exactly.
Like Twister from Chicago.
Exactly.
What remind me of. You got to be good.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's a dope song, though. You who the game.
Let's get that TikTok talk. What we got? TikTok talk. It ain't playing. Hold on. We got some problems.
Uh-oh.
Well, I have a question for you. Are you aware that they have a Caucasian student with dreads this week? And his hair is dreads, he's Caucasian, and he's not an ISS. So are y'all gonna put him in there too? This is one of your kids.
What's his name?
I just see him. He just walked in, and because I didn't want to get the front of the face, due to confidentiality, but you have a Caucasian student that's in here.
Right, we have some students that have religious exemptions that have.
Okay, so again, how do you know that this is not a religious exemption for him?
I'm not part of that process. Y'all filed for religious exemption?
So.
Yes.
Okay, so again, you have a Caucasian student with dreads. That's you at your school.
Well, I don't know where that picture came from, so I don't know.
No, the picture just came right here from your door.
Okay.
And the timestamp is here.
But I don't know anything about that student.
Okay, so you might want to find out about this student because if you want to hold kids accountable, you know what I mean, that's what needs to happen. So one is that his hair is not at all. It is below the collar, and he's not an ISS because he's white. That's not acceptable. And he's Caucasian. But evidently it must be the reason, because why is he not an ISS?
You don't know his story, and I don't either.
Okay, well,
So you're
clearly,
just making up things.
No, so clearly his complexion is his protection, so he can wear it.
You don't know his story, and I don't either.
Did you hear that bar, yo? Did you hear that bar she hit him with? Clearly, his complexion is his protection.
Oh, I got bombs on that.
Exactly,
Golly, man. That is, bro.
I came across that. I was like, this is gonna be a perfect TikTok talk, because for the last 2 weeks we talked about that particular kid. That's the kid that we've been talking about. That's at Barbers Hill. And her name is Candace. I can't think of her last name, but she's an activist here in South Texas, and she be about her business. And she is not scared of them white folks whatsoever. As a matter of fact, they probably close the doors and pull the shades down when they see that cowboy hat coming. I imagine her driving a big Ford F-150. You know what I'm saying? A Harley Davidson edition. That's what I imagine her driving, with a trailer on the back. But if y'all couldn't hear what she was saying you got a Caucasian in this school with dreads, and his hair is going past his collar, and he not at ISS. ISS is in school suspension. What you gonna do about that? Oh, I didn't know. I don't know where that picture came from. Oh, that picture came from that door right there. I just took that picture.
It wasn't. Yeah, he looked so befuddled. Like, how? What?
Right.
It was so befitting that kid walked through there at the very moment. At that very moment.
At that very particular time, right? And so they go at this moment right now. As I woke up this morning, that kid is suspended again. He ain't even an ISS. He was suspended. He was suspended. That goes to show you that they pick on us. Because we talking about, I should have named this the culture of white people, man, because we seeing it all fold in every story that we talking about.
It's like a Ruwako mechanism, man. It's spiritual.
It's spiritual.
Spiritual, man. It's like something that is innately wrong. Like he couldn't say she had him in the pressure cooker.
Right. Right.
And he wanted to sit that cup down of that coffee and fall up in the rock and roll away. That's what he really wanted to do.
Right.
But because she was asking all the right questions.
I bet you he ran into her. I bet you he turned the corner and she was there, and he was like, oh.
You noticed her face.
She appeared up out of the floor.
Oh, God. Where did you come from? How did you get in here?
Who let her in? Somebody got in trouble that day. How'd she get in the building?
Somebody got fired. How'd she get in here?
How'd she get in this building?
Man, that is, and she asked the question like, okay, so besides all that, what you trying to say? Well, where did you get that pic? No, besides all that, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
He's an ISS, but he has longer hair and he is not. Explain to me. You got a couple seconds. He could have made up anything. He was just,
He did. He did make up something.
What did he say?
He said some of our students have religious exemption.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's bro. Oh, this is
think about this. White boy with dreads.
And it's a religious exemption.
What religion is that?
Yeah, Rastafari.
Please tell me.
I doubt it.
I said Muslim. No, it ain't Muslim. He's a Muslim. Muslim. We pray 4 times a day. 4 times.
I can't with y'all.
And we face the South and the West
at the same time.
At the same time, and they probably could.
Facts.
This is what we up against.
This is what we up against, man.
And you would think like at some point, like in the 80s, as an 80s baby, I was in school. You can be anything you want to be, and I wanna be the world of coke and peace.
Right,
and harmony.
right.
It was embedded in us, and I thought it was all good till I got a job. When I went into the workforce, I said something ain't right.
Right. It don't take long.
It don't take long for me to see. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, hold on now. Why did he get this privilege and you looking at me like I'm crazy?
It don't take long.
I come in early, he come in late every day, and he get like, wait. What?
It don't take long.
And here it is, 2023. We say that on every show, man.
You know, I'm an electrician by trade, and I work for this company, and they had a darn good Israelite apprentice of electrician. I'm talking about this dude was good. He was better than a lot of the journeymen, right? And he had been with this company for years, and he was well enough that they was allowed him to go run jobs on his own. He didn't have his journeyman's, but he had his apprentice license, and he had the raggediest van in the company. And he was cool with that. And you know me, dude, what you see now is who I've always been. That's why coming into this truth was a blessing for me, because now I can direct it in a positive way. I've always brought up issues when it came to them white folks, always. And when I found out, I was asking questions. Why does he have this raggedy van and he been here longer than, I know he been here longer than this one here. You know how, you know how, that's what one of my sisters called me. You know, yeah. You know how when somebody new come in, they'll get the old and you give the new, you know, the newer to the person that's been there, right?
Right.
I make a long story short, they finally gave this brother a newer van. A white boy came in, don't you know, they took that van away from him, put him back in that old van and gave that newer van to that white man. I lost my stuff to the point that I had to say to myself, I'm acting like they did it to me.
To you.
If you can't stand up and say something for yourself, what am I gonna do? But the mere thought of that they did that, blew my mind. They took that van away from him, gave it to the white boy, and put him back in that raggedy van. And that Negro was all right with it. He had no problem with it.
Because we've been taught to be quiet. We've been taught not to say anything.
No noise.
Don't make any waves. You got a good job, boy.
Right.
You sit over there and be quiet.
Right.
They gave you a van.
Right.
You be happy with that.
Right.
You just need to be happy. You just need to be happy that we was brought over here and just met Jesus.
That's right. Exactly. I sure hate to push it, but you absolutely right. Let's get that music break so we can at least hit this last topic, man.
So good to be awakened. So good to see. Now it's time for part 2. It's time for Jacob to flee. Jacob woke up and we about to bow. Yeah. Jacob woke up and we about to be out. Jacob woke up and we about to bow. Jacob woke up and we about to be out. I was lost living in sleep, living in slumber. One day I awoke to a wonder. I found out that I was one of the chosen. The Most High gave me a teacher through the scripture. He showed me that the chosen people need to flee from Babylon. The warning is written in Jeremiah 51. We shouldn't get caught up in a judgment. We should flee. Now that Jacob is awakened, it's time to bounce and leave. Jacob woke up and we bout to bow. Jacob woke up and we about to be out. Jacob woke up and we bout to bow. Jacob woke up and we about to be out. They had us down and thought we never get up. They had us bound, but it was the Holy Spirit that woke us up. We recognize that this place is Babylon. It's time to get up, get out, and move on. Babylon is falling cause the world got drunk from the cup. Babylon is falling cause their sin has come to a higher. The vengeance of the Lord draws near. It's about the time for Jacob to awake and get up out of here. Jacob woke up and we bout to bow. Jacob woke up and we about to be out. Jacob woke up and we bout to bow. to woke up and we about to be out. Sell everything, forsaken Babylon. Sell everything, just listen to our higher. Clear everything, just like he did us in Egypt. Clear everything, he's gonna guide and lead us. Zion are coming, let body anointed. Zion is on, we waiting for your Shia. Follow the precepts, follow his law. Listen to Edris, he said a higher is our God. Jacob woke up and we bout to be bound. Jacob woke up and we about to be out. Jacob woke up and we bout to be bound. Jacob woke up and we about to be out. Jacob woke up and we bout to be bound. Jacob woke up and we about to be out. Jacob woke up and we bout to be bound. Jacob woke up and we about to be out.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I was looking for the article. I can't find it for this next story. You got that article out? Go ahead and.
Which one?
About the serial killer in LA.
Oh, yeah, y'all. So we have been looking at some information out in Los Angeles. Families fear serial killer is on the loose as models Melissa Mooney and Nicole Coates are found dead within a week in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
So on September the 10th, family members discovered model Nikki Coates' body in her apartment 2 days after they last heard from her by text. And once again, just like the John Sheeran story and the Israelite child being drowned, trying to potentially drown, and the indictment and all that, BET, mainstream media, black media. Now Willie D, I believe Willie D, Philip Scott, and Demetri K from the African diaspora, and Lisa Capera. I think they've touched on it.
Right.
But like you said, why isn't BET running this when you got millions of viewers? A minute and 30-second commercial clip of just running this story could put more eyes on the situation.
Because it's not making any money.
There you go. Say it again, sis.
Yeah, they're not making any money from this story. Doesn't do anything for their image. It doesn't bring anything to them. If it's not making them any money, why are they gonna run it?
There you go. That's exactly. And that's sad that so we had to go. So I got this from that article is coming from KTLA. And you heard the acronym. That's a television station in LA. Nobody else is saying anything.
Right.
And their deaths is being ruled suspicious. You don't think, y'all? I mean, within miles of each other, two young African American or Israelite women, young. Nicole Coates was a model. Nicole Coates was a model. Melissa Mooney was a model and a real estate agent. Their death is being ruled as suspicion. Now, the mother. Now, here's the troubling thing. These are my notes, and then I'll let you go into it. She found dead. Melissa Mooney was found dead in her luxurious Los Angeles high-rise apartment after the family called for a wellness check. So one, the dad found, and then the other, it was a wellness check by the police. So Nicole's mother said that they found her. Check this out. They found her in a kicking position.
Right.
That startled me. So that meant she was fighting.
Right.
It ain't like she got killed.
She was either fighting or she was being strangled.
Strangled. There you go. And trying to kick them off. Right.
Right.
Another thing it's just a sign of the times. The mom also stated that she had no idea whom she had been out with.
Yeah.
So crazy that.
Right.
So with that being said, they have no idea who they're looking for. And these girls, they were living their best life.
Right.
They were young and had money, no children, I don't believe. It just goes to my last point. Where are the family values of yesteryear? My mother met anybody. She knew my friends. my friends and my friends of friends, any girlfriends I may have had or was dating, they met mom. So if something happened to me, my mom was like, oh yeah, there was somebody with him the other night. So the police can make a timeline. Here, these mothers are like, yeah, we don't know who they were dating. We don't know, because they, you get on these dating sites and
There
you
you
start
go.
dating, and these social media in these times, nobody meets mom and dad. Mom and dad don't know what's going on, and then here we go. Now the police don't know where to start.
Right.
Well, here's the interesting part about this article as well. The people who lived in and around that community, they noted there was some suspicious activity going around. There was something or someone's in the area that shouldn't be there. Unfortunately, it wasn't a Karen that reported this. So because a Karen didn't report it, it didn't get any attention. However, because this was reported by people in that community, hey, somebody suspicious is over here. They didn't take any looks at it. They didn't give any interest to it. It just, it is what it is.
Right.
We can't do anything with a suspicious person, quote unquote.
That's exactly how they talk too. I mean, that's exactly how they talk. And it's crazy. And yo, you hit all of the points that I was going to hit when dealing with this story. The mere fact that there could be a serial killer.
Right.
The mere fact that there could be a serial killer on the streets of LA and it's not being talked about on the major news outlets, to me, that's disturbing within itself. This is the power of the news. You put somebody like that on blast. You start making them nervous. How do you think the FBI and police catch serial killers? They make them nervous to the point that they make mistakes.
They slip up. There you go.
They slip up. So with this not being talked about, but you're only talking about it there in LA, that goes to show you the value of our life. And I hate to keep sounding like a parrot or a broken record, but it needs to be understood. This is the value of our life. You reverse the roles, B4W.
Yep.
If this had been two white models,
oh man,
that had been murdered within miles of each other, you'd have woke up to Good Morning America. They'd have mentioned it on whatever talk show, The View. They'd have been talking about it. Exactly. Now this is the interesting thing about this when they run stories like this about white people. Look at the major news stations nowadays. Who are the majority of the news anchors? Us. They won't let us on these major news stations report our missings, our killings. But when Becky and Charlotte come up missing, we be the main ones talking about it over and over and over and over again.
Yep.
You got Robert Roberts, you got Michael Strahan.
Yep.
See?
Whoopi Goldberg.
And they talking about it over and over and over again. Showing these white people, these pink people on TV that's missing. You got two educated, well, one of them I know was educated.
Yep.
Real estate. At least she's got her own business.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Her daddy said that she was unrecognizable. He said that when I saw her, he said when I seen her, I had to stop looking because she was unrecognizable.
That's crazy for her dad to find her. That's crazy. Man, bro.
And her death is suspicious? What do you mean? No. How come we not hearing the word homicide?
Homicide, right. Murder.
How come we not hearing the word murder investigation?
That language shows you the attitude they have towards the situation or the.
You understand what I'm saying?
Of the situation.
That's the value of our life.
That's it.
That is the value of our life.
And
so yeah, go ahead.
I just want to add, as Banaf was saying earlier, to land back off what she was saying about the Karens. How is it that in these apartment communities, in these homes and neighborhoods, how is it that every Karen is at the door, not letting a African American or so-called black person deliver food for DoorDash, How is it that every Karen is trying to kick kids out of a swimming pool, but here it is, all of a sudden, no Karen has seen nothing happen or anything suspicious around this stuff and reported anything?
Well, let me throw this in there too. Of all the cameras and all the cities and all the places and all the areas, because they didn't live in some just random place. They live in affluent areas. So there's cameras. One of the last things that this article says is the Los Angeles Police Department is requesting the public's help in identifying any and all persons responsible for Melissa Mooney's death. You're not going to convince me that they don't have somebody on camera, on video that looks like they shouldn't be in there.
In a blue city like LA, I bet you LA is like
in an
China.
affluent neighborhood,
Exactly.
they have cameras.
They got cameras.
They have some cameras.
You got how many people have been caught with ring? Like, matter of fact, the football player for New England whose mother was missing and he was missing. But I sent you the article. He's been found, and he's saying that they saying that Ring got him on camera disposing of his mama's body or clothes, not body, but clothes. He's saying that it's fake news. But back to what Banath is saying, it's cameras everywhere. That's why I don't be buying when our kids be missing and don't nobody know nothing. You done seen something.
Right. They had Carly Russell on Ring camera, faking, running, screaming down the road. They were like, girl, you call on Ring camera, you was just humming. It's the same thing. Ring cameras everywhere.
So you remember the movie To Kill a Mockingbird? Matthew McConaughey. What was one of the last things he did to get the jury to convict?
Reverse the roles.
He had to reverse the roles. He asked the jurors to close their eyes. He laid out the story. He laid out the scenario, the situation of what happened to that young girl, and then told them, pretend she was white. That's the only way a conviction came. They had to pretend she was white. And however many years ago that was, it's based on the books, and I can't remember how long ago that book was written. But again, 2023, and we're having to do the same thing. It's the same conversations over and over.
And instead of Ricky Smiley in the morning talking about things like this, you still telling your people to go out there to vote because voting matter. We're in 2023.
2023, man.
And it's the same stuff.
Shaka Boom corrected me. It's a time to kill. Yeah, absolutely. It was a time to kill, not to kill a mockingbird. A time to kill. Yep.
I knew that was wrong. I knew that the one time I knew she was wrong. I couldn't get it right. I knew she was.
You saved me, Shaka Boom. Thank you. Thank you.
The way my mind set up, I was over here coloring and agreeing every right.
I knew what movie. I'm looking at the movie. That's why I say reverse the roles. I'm looking at them litigate.
Hey, send Shaka Boom a shirt. She saved me today.
That's right.
Yeah,
man.
But all praises, man.
Yeah, man.
There was one more thing I wanted to make note too, off of what you said, Ayob, about these dating sites. The parents said we have no idea who they was out with. There was another article that came across my feed where a mother said she begged her daughter to stay at home, but she could not convince her to stay at home, only to find out that her daughter was charred, burned up. When they got there, she was full of accelerant and she was burned up. And it had to be with whomever it is that she was. As a parent, I'm a parent. I could not imagine getting a phone call like that whatsoever. And you right, you get these kids, they going out, they going places, and and 9 times out of 10 in today's society, they are out here moving about with people that they just met.
And when you ask them about these people, and they have no problem telling you, I met them on Snapchat. I met them online.
You know, on Facebook.
Right. You know, and they go out with these people, man. My closest friend, me and my son was talking about it today. When did you meet Uncle E? Around when I was about 14.
Wow.
Here I am, 50 years old. You do the math. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They
no new
prove-
friends.
Huh?
No new friends.
No new friends.
And you know how long my best friend and I have been friends.
You know? But yeah, man. So that was the show for tonight. We want to thank everybody for being with us. Man. Hey, Friday night we will be live. Truth be told, extra. The 22nd, we got Ron Dalton in the house.
Yeah. Mr. Ron Dalton.
Everything has been solidified. It's going to be 7:30 Central Time. That's 8:30 Eastern Time. We will have Ron Dalton in the house. Y'all come and hang out with us one more night this week. I'm sure it's going to be a great interview. He's promoting this movie. And it's also an event, I do believe, right, Ayo? A convention. The Hebrews and Negroes Convention. Right. Don't forget to also go to Apple Music and pre-order King 7's Pirates. What's the projected date on Wonderland?
Projected date is Saturday, the 23rd. King 7 drops Friday the 22nd. Wonderland is dropping the 23rd. So we're gonna make it happen.
A lot of hot music,
Streaming. Yeah, so it's been some great music.
We we got a single that we could run Friday night.
Oh yeah. I should. Yeah. We should be able. Let's make that.
There you go. That's another reason to be with us. We're gonna get a sample of the new Wonderland, people. To the Light Hebrew magazine, we want to say the water for everything that you do. She will be with us on the 4th, real briefly, to give us a rundown on everything that's happening in the nation. To everybody that has been here with us tonight in the comments, we thank you for that as well. Meet us back here Friday night. Ayob, I want to say thank you, but not Ahaya. I want to say thank you as well. We got a closing song, which is another one from King 7 Pirate. This is, what's the name of this one?
Piped Up King.
Piped up. Listen to the truth. Trap.
I told you we gonna have fun with that one. When the truth is on you, you know what I'm talking about? The truth is on you. It don't matter what side you're on. I ain't even gotta say Paul, cause it is what it is. Yeah. I bet you won't try it. Yeah. They done messed around and let me get piped up. We too lit, so you know it's on tonight, cuz. You think you winning till it's over and the lights up. You see the gang, it ain't no thing, just say your life, bro. They done messed around and let me get piped up. Choppers like a bike club, you get sliced up. They let you slide if you hang around the right blood. And I ain't talking Sue, what it do, cuz. Pump it up. Blood stains in my cup. Shout out to Blake Maddie. Whole gang know what's up. Whole gang just vibing. Ain't nobody real sliding. Ain't you tired of all of that? Tired of everybody dying. I'm tired of everybody losing. Why the ops stay choosing? Trying to get some, get back. Can't get that if your clip wet. Yeah, you got off a couple shots, couple bodies dropping. Now what's next? You in the casket done fresh and your whole family upset. But it could have been avoided, let's just tell the truth. Cause them bullets got no name and dog, them shells the proof. I done seen it all before and I was psyched up. Fake life had you hyped up. Real truth had you piped up. Just around and let me get piped up. We too lit, so you know it's on tonight, cuz. You think you winning till it's over and the lights up. You see the gang, it ain't no thing, just say your life, bro. They done messed around and let me get piped up. Choppers like a bike club, you get sliced up. They let you slide if you hang around the right blood. And I ain't talking Sue, what it do, cuz. Let me get straight to the point, this all for my dogs. And if you ain't trying to hear this, best you not involved. I can't even play along, I can't cap you down. I graduated from the BS with my cap and gown. I got a degree and I see how you trying to finesse. Flexing my people, we make you stand on all your mess. You gotta change your heart, well that's recommended. But we gon' need them cars, cause niggas trying to spend it. The wealth of the wicked is later for niggas who get it. I'm having fun in this booth, why you nervous and itching? All them perks they not hitting, will not flirt with your living. Get dessert from my kindred, we piped up, now we get it. Mess around and let me get piped up. We too lit, so you know it's on tonight, cuz. You think you winning till it's over and the lights up. You see the gang, it ain't no thing, just say your life, bro. They done mess around and let me get piped up. Choppers like a bike club, you get sliced up. They let you slide if you hang around the right blood. And I ain't talking Sue, what it do, cuz. People emotions.
you. I love you. Just call me.
All right, then.